Hey, happy Stellar Teller Tuesday to you all. Got my water. Hopefully you're all doing well. Facebook is back, but I don't think it's really running that great. I don't think it's back up to normal. Still feels slow and sluggish. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's what it is, you know? But wow, they shut it down for a good 6-8 hours. They're saying Mark Zuckerberg lost $6 billion for Facebook being shut down. I kind of don't care. I don't care if he lost $6 billion. That's his problem, right? That's not our problem. You know, his loss is not our problem. You know, we can't care about that. You know, I don't. I don't care if he lost $6 billion. But yeah, so that's what they're saying is Mark Zuckerberg lost $6 billion for YouTube, Facebook being shut down for all that time. It's hard to feel sorry for someone like that, you know? It really is. It really is hard to feel sorry. But, you know, hey, listen, at the end of the day, you know, YouTube was still here. TikTok was still here. And, you know, that's exactly it. I feel like in a sense that's what it is. They say, I was watching something today and they were saying that you know, when something out there can compete with Facebook, Facebook tries to buy those things, you know. So that's how Facebook acquired, you know, Instagram and WhatsApp. So that's what they're saying. They're saying that the Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, they go out of their way and they go out and buy companies that could be potentially bigger and better than theirs. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Good to see you. So we're talking about this Facebook thing still, I guess. I think it's still crazy. They're saying that Mark Zuckerberg lost $6 billion yesterday. I don't feel bad for that guy. I don't feel bad. But they're saying what they were saying today is on TikTok. See, okay, so for all of y'all out there who ever get afraid that, you know, Facebook is crashing and all that stuff, you can always count on TikTok and well, you can't count on Instagram. Count on TikTok because the news is flying free through your feed over there. That's actually how I found out. I thought my Wi-Fi was down, you know, because I pay a lot of money for this stupid Wi-Fi that don't want to work, right? They say this guy lost $6 billion for yesterday's shutdown there. I could care less. But what they're saying is that when another program, yeah, I heard that, yeah. I don't know. I feel like Facebook's been going downhill for a long time. So I mean, I guess it's the rise and fall of Facebook is coming at some point. I mean, I think MySpace was better back in the day. Hey, H7, big hugs. I thought MySpace was better. You know, there was none of this like, you know, there was literally like very little politics on there, and there was like really no trolling, and you know, the only people who saw your little profile there were the people on your friends list, and you had, oh man, my profile was all kinds of cool. I always, you know, you'd have all little Giphy things and the music on there. I'm pretty sure I could still sign into my MySpace too. I think I tried that recently and I got back in. But gosh, MySpace was the thing. I wish I could boycott Facebook, but I have an animal rights page on there that I am officially the owner of because the original owner doesn't want to do it anymore. And, you know, yeah. Watch now, Facebook's going to try to acquire MySpace. Ooh, could you imagine that? That's what they were saying today, that Mark Zuckerberg I guess apparently when another site starts becoming more popular than Facebook, they try to acquire these companies, like WhatsApp and Instagram and things like that. Excuse me. So they either like take these things and they make it better, turn into my face. There you go. Yeah, I like that. I did sign up for that YouNow thing, Ron, to check it out. It looked pretty cool, actually. I'm thinking for my birthday, I want to go live from here and TikTok because I've never gone live on TikTok, but I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid to go live on TikTok because you see all these people go live on TikTok and then like they get shut out. Knowing my luck. But I want to do it. I definitely want to do it. Yeah, I want to try that. The difference between here and YouTube and Facebook, though, is that TikTok is you could play music. So I could have like a whole like full on party. No alcohol this year because I don't like that. No, I didn't like that last year. I was like really embarrassed. Yes, definitely have to live life to the fullest. Wow. Oh, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah. So you can go. Oh, are you telling me I can go live in 3 places at once? Oh, maybe I need to do that. One time in my life, I could be in 3, 4 places at once. But yeah, so I don't know. I want to try going live on TikTok at least once in my life. I know you can get super chatted on TikTok, but listen, that stuff doesn't really mean anything to me, really. I mean, anyone who drops a super chat, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I do appreciate it. But it's not something that I require in my life. I didn't come on here to strike it rich. I really came on here just to get famous or something for something. I got a little famous here because like I said yesterday, Javi Coffee sent me that stuff. I have to order more because actually it's really cool. But yeah, that was actually a really cool product. But see, that's the stuff I prefer more is if a company would send me something to review rather than, money or anything like that. But I'm reading a book now to review. My life has just been so chaotic. I couldn't like get there. But so anyway, so back to Facebook. So they're saying that first of all, supposedly there was like a dinner or something, and Trumpy Bear was there, and some other people were there. But you know what? I'm not gonna get into that part. But so yeah, so I want to be on one of their shows. I'd like to be on The Circle. Do you watch that H7, The Circle? I like that. Me and my daughter were watching that, and we enjoyed it. They had that dating one, but I don't really want to meet somebody like that. I've already learned my lesson with dating people off the internet. No, but I would do The Circle. I would love to be on The Circle. Hey, Netflix. Oh, you would like this H7. This show is pretty cool. It's called The Circle, and what they do is they put all these influencers in a building, right? And they're in their own little apartment, right? But they don't, they have their own like social media profile, but they might say they're that person, or they could be catfishing. So yeah. Oh, it's based in the UK. I want to go to the UK. Oh, but yeah, I want to be on that show. I mean, I don't know if I would make it to the end, but hey, what the hell, right? I'll do The Circle, but I ain't doing no what's that? I don't want to do the Squid Game. That did you watch that, Ron? The Squid Game? That was something, huh? Oh Lord. If you don't know what the Squid Game is kind of like the Hunger Games without the element of yeah, well Shark Tank, isn't Shark Tank like where people, that's the one where people invent things. So what they do is they put them in their own apartment, and they don't know who's who, right? And it's really cool. They don't know who's who, and they just do everything through like social media. So it's like it's like being on Facebook. You may get somebody, yeah, oh yeah, like Big Brother, yeah, and they don't see each other until the end. Or if they get voted off, they can go to another influencer's apartment. And I like that show. I think that's pretty neat. The winner gets what, $100,000? Well, I mean, you get $100,000, that's before tax. But hey, yeah, no, definitely. It's a cool show. You would like it, H7. It's really cool. There's 3 seasons of it. Yeah. The first season was really great. I was Team Shuby. But yeah, no, the show is pretty cool. That one I would do. I would do that. But yeah, get me on a reality show. Just nothing on TLC. I don't want to do none of their shows. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I still have a bitter taste in my mouth about that channel. So, yeah. I actually had the, what do you call that? Discovery Plus for a hot minute. And then I just said, forget it. I ain't paying for these people, But, yeah. Reality TV, that I actually used to be really in it. I mean, the original, oh, you would be good for that one, though, Ron. You would be good on Big Brother. Yeah. I don't know. I'm into doing anything at this rate. Love Island. That'd be cool. Maybe they came up with something with, it'd be cool is like a comedy. Like, what if SNL came up with like a reality game show? Like the winner gets an official like spot on the show or something, Find the United States' most funniest person to join Saturday Night Live. Oh, get me on that. Get me on that. I don't know. I don't have cable anymore, so well, actually no. I have basic cable. The only show I really watch on TV these days is The Masked Singer and SVU and Grey's Anatomy. But they should have a reality show, like a reality game show, to get on SNL or something like that. Yeah. Hell, if Howard Stern had a like a game show to take over his show when he's done, hey, I'd do that too. Oh, that's some stuff. I know he's not here right now, but I really like Expedition Greg. He's a really adorable, sweet guy, and I know we've been talking on the side there about rides in Disney, and I don't know. I guess as I get closer to the possibility of moving to Florida, I keep thinking about, I wish I had a job. I wonder even how you can get that job. It's how you get to help Disney create stuff. But I'm not going to be moving anywhere near Disney. I was thinking, because now that they made the Ratatouille ride, because I'm assuming that's in the French pavilion of Epcot. I was thinking, gee, what if they had like a ride in like Africa or something? And let's say it's like that. What's that new thing? The CGI thing. Like maybe they made a ride, right? Let's watch. Maybe now I say it and it's going to happen, right? Let's say they come up with this ride, right? And it's going through like Africa, but you're on a simulated. It's like you're riding Pumbaa through the African savannah, learning about the animals and things like that. I don't know. I came up with that the other day. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That would be cool. See, that's it. See, Disney should come up with a job for me to create rides. I actually had an opportunity a while ago to do a internship at Disney, but due to the way my life is, I couldn't do it. But an intern wouldn't have that. That's way above their pay grade. But that would be something really cool. I wonder how they pick people to come up with new rides or attractions. I love that job. See, I came up with something. Came up with something. I remember when I was a kid, we would go there, and they had that Bodies ride. Kind of be like that, just riding Pumbaa. Could be a little rough, a little jostling. Hey, Tavi, long time no see. How are you doing? Good to see you. So that leads me to my question. If you could have a weird dream job, what would it be? I think that would be a cool dream job. Is to come up with rides for Disney. I think that would be a cool dream job. Yeah. I never really thought about that. But I'm not moving anywhere near Disney, so that really would be a weird thing to do. But yeah. Who knows? Maybe the way Florida's going, they'll come up with more theme parks. Yeah. They actually finally put something here in New York. They put that Legoland, but my kids are too model photographer. That's a good one for you, age 7. I bet you would have a good eye for that. Yeah. You have good attention to detail, so I bet you would do a good job at that. I need a haircut. What do y'all think? I don't like the long hair. It's getting old. I haven't had a haircut in 3 years. Except for the I do it myself a little bit here and there, but not an official haircut. I don't know. I don't know what I would do with it. I like Rosie O'Donnell's haircut. Like really short. Maybe that's what I do. I don't know. I guess now that I'm, out of the closet and so to speak and things like that, I guess when you come up with your own identity, you want to, take it further. Maybe that's why I've always had short hair growing up in high school. I know I always took it as I cut off my hair, when bad things happen, I just cut it off. Excuse me. Sometimes you just gotta, it's your way of like moving on and things like that. But since Florida is going to be hot, maybe a haircut's a good idea. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. That's the coveted Starbucks cup. Supposedly this glows in the dark, but I haven't seen it do it yet. Apparently, I was talking about this yesterday. Apparently, selling Starbucks cups is a big thing now too. I'm trying to figure this whole thing. I have nothing against the reselling community and everything like that. No, I don't think so. I mean, there's been a time where I accidentally shaved like the inside part, but no thanks. I know the big thing now is shaving them off and getting them tattooed on or drawing them on. I don't get that. Why bother shaving them off and drawing them on when you had perfectly good ones? I know there's some beauty things out there I just don't get. That's one of those things, Well, I don't know. I can't imagine how that would feel. Like I have tattoos and stuff like that. I have this guy here. I got 2 other ones, but I can't imagine, how that would feel, because this is a very bony section. So I would imagine that would like really hurt to tattoo your eyebrows on. I think that's a big hard pass for me, Yeah, I think I'll totally pass on that. But hey, Jeffree Star doesn't have eyebrows. Does he ever? He doesn't draw them on, does he? No, he doesn't, because he says he's an alien. I mean, whatever excuse you want to give there, Jeffree Star, by all means. But yeah. So I don't know, but I want to cut it off. This is just ugh. Yeah. I don't feel too pretty these days anyway. So cutting off my hair would be maybe a win. That's what this whole stupid pandemic has caused. You don't feel too good about yourself anymore. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling too good about myself before the pandemic, but You know, I said it and I really mean it. I hate my face. I hate my face. I think it's the worst face on the face of the planet, but that's just me. You know, I don't look ladyish. So I guess that's what makes me so confused. And my face doesn't look like a lady's face. It looks like a man's face. I feel like I look like a man. I will just grow a penis or something at this rate, you know? But yeah, that's how I feel about it. But it's okay. It's good to not be vain and think highly of yourself anyways. I just don't. So, yeah, that's just a thought. So, nothing new to report in the Brian Laundrie case. Oh, wait, yes, there actually is. Did you see that, H7? You think so, H7? I don't know. I used to have big kaboobies. Now I don't have big kaboobies. But then again, you don't really need big kaboobies to look ladyish, right? I don't really like them that way anyways, I think. Well, I appreciate that, H7. You know, with the weight loss surgery and stuff like that, and I always tell people, you know, be careful what you wish for, because when you get it, you may not like, you know, you're not going to like it too much, right? So you get the weight loss surgery and you think you're going to come out looking like a model, and then you don't. Oh, so yeah. So I just saw an article a little while ago, right? So his lawyer, like I said, his lawyer is literally right around the corner from me. And they're saying, so his lawyer came forward today and says that Brian Laundrie got on an airplane. He actually flew back and then flew back to go meet up with Gabby Petito. See, I'm telling you, he probably got on a flight and got the hell out of this country. He is not here. That boy ain't here. That boy is not in this country. He's gone. He's in cartel country or something like that. I don't think he's here. But then you see now the sister's starting to turn. That's a crazy thing. See, that's the cog that's needed to turn the wheel. See, there's going to be somebody in his family, right, that's going to want to turn him in because they got something to lose. His sister, Cassie, is a single mom. So, you know, I'm sure she don't want to lose her freedom and the ability to take care of her child. So it looks like the sister's starting to turn. Yep, that's exactly it, H7. I feel that same way. I feel that same way. That boy's gone. I feel like he went over the border. And he made some friends with some unsavory folks. There's some folks down there who are probably going to protect him. Or maybe they won't. Maybe the government can offer them a deal. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that boy's gone. He's not in this country. He's gone. And he ain't coming back. Remember back in the day they used to say that Hitler was like in where is that, Brazil or something like that? I feel like it's going to turn out like that. Yeah. I feel like he's somewhere and people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I see him here. I see him there. Well, actually, Hitler was probably dead, but, you know, it's like people they claim that they still see Elvis or what's the other one that they always say that they see? They claim they always see Elvis or, what's the other one? What was the other one that they say that disappeared that they always see somewhere? Elvis was one. They think what was the other one? There was somebody else that they used to say. Jim Morrison. Oh, did you ever see that photo of his they actually took a photo outside of his mausoleum and he's standing there in ghost form? I believe it. That was pretty cool, I think. You know, I believe in that stuff. I do believe in the supernatural and all that stuff. So let me see. Let me ask you this now. I was talking about this with my mom in the car, and I was trying to like make some sort of a sense out of it, right? So there's a lady on here. I like following her, but I feel kind of bad at the same time. And I feel like when people go missing, I'm kind of surprised they didn't even call in any psychics. Isn't that usually what people do in these kinds of scenarios? They call in the psychic. Well, there's first of all, like I said yesterday, make sure you follow Duty Ron. He's following this case, and then there's another one about the missing little girl. I'm still catching up to that other case, right? So oops. So I lost my train of thought. Brain fart. Oh, yeah. So that's what it was. So there is a channel here on YouTube. I like it, but then again, like I said, a part of me feels a little bad watching this, right? So there's a channel on here that he's in Jamaica. Yeah, that's what I would think. That I was saying this the other day in regards to Brian Laundrie, you know. The border patrol is kind of busy down there with other things. So let's say this guy, I'd say this. What if this guy got like all dirty, you know, he didn't take a shower for a couple of days. He's got the beard going and everything. He could probably just walk over the border like, okay, you're going back home? Bye. They probably might have mistaken him for a Mexican walking over the border at this rate, you know. But what is sad is that now there are men. I mean, Brian Laundrie looks like a lot of men in this country. So now a bunch of men are getting profiled because they think he looks like him, huh? Although I will say this, and I just want to say this in all fairness, though. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. This case it's got a lot of press. Whether it deserved the amount of press that it has gotten, I'm not really going to put that out there right now. But I do think that the press needs to start doing this more, and not just for Gabby Petito or other, you know, white ladies. They need to start doing these, doing more for people of color who go missing. Yeah, right. Wonder how that feels, right? Now they're getting, yeah, that's exactly at age 7. They're getting profiled. Yeah, well, now they'll know how it feels, you know? Well, I guess there's some level of double standards in that sense. Huh. But I think that they have to give this same energy that they're giving to this girl to the missing Indigenous women and people of color as well. You know, there's missing Indigenous women that need to be found. So where is their story? You know. Oh, did you hear about the oil spill in California? I mean, you know, this is getting ridiculous. I could tell you that. You know, there's a big oil spill in California. It's going to affect the animals and the environment and things like that. I think it's coming down to a point where, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but I think if you want to go fishing and fish for your own food, I mean, I don't really appreciate that or anything, but I understand it. But I think at this rate, I think they need to stop commercial fishing altogether and let the right age 7, they need to stop commercial fishing. Stop the stores from selling fish. There's enough cans of tuna in there to last until they could, you know, maybe catch up a bit. I mean, everything else, there's a whole bunch of other, shortages out there. There's time to let the fish breathe a bit and let them catch up and repopulate. That's how I look at it at this point. The oceans are dying. I don't eat seafood, so that's one thing I won't do. Yeah, right, exactly, age 7. It's time to start taking care of Mother Earth. Whether or not, whether or not, you know, what's going on. Oh, that's true, age 7. The cats, of course. Pets can't go vegan. That's one thing I would never agree on. I would never agree on that. I know that, I mean, I've known some people who did that. I'm like, you really can't do that. But the animals have the meat. That's what it's there for. I guess it's time to start working on tapering the meats off for me. I just saw the stores here are starting to sell the Impossible meats in the store. So I should pick some up and try to make something with it in a video. I saw Stop and Shop sell Violife cheese. Now, out of all the vegan cheeses, that's like the best brand. I think that one's made from coconut milk. And it literally, I mean, I know some vegans out there were like never really big into there's some vegans out there who are against the processed stuff. But yeah, definitely. I would definitely do it age 7. I think now that I got my weight to where I want it, and I don't want to go like more or less. I think if I can manage a whole food plant-based diet, I think I can do it. I have to do it slowly and figure out how that would play out in my Hey Heather, how are you doing? I know it's been a long time since I've done this, but I have to do it. I got to get back in it. Me and YouTube, just, I don't know. I'm just trying to make my way back, I guess. I guess I'm also afraid to come on here because, YouTube is just way too open for me. And, the not so bright people out there, I don't want to be bothered with it. But I'm doing okay. We're getting through it. I'm getting through life. I'll be totally good when I'm packing up my crap in the back of my dad's car and we're driving it down to Florida, but we still got a ways to go before, I could do that. So hopefully sometime in 2022 I could leave. I'm hoping so. Fingers crossed. But bless you. But yeah, I think it's time to if we're going to have shortages, I think we might have to cut down on the seafood a bit, just a little bit. I say this, okay, if we have to have a healthy balance on that, I say this. If you catch it yourself, go for it. Commercial fishing with the big trellis. Oh, she says hi. She's walking away. But, I'm working on it, Heather. I'm working on moving. I'm working. It's taken a long time. But the court part is the hard part. Once the court says I can go, I'm good. It won't take much. Actually, as odd as this sounds, there actually are real estate people in Florida that help people with subsidized housing programs. So it would be very simple. I just have to, transfer my account down to Florida, and I'm good to go. At the rate I'm going to take just a smaller apartment, and all I have to do is sit in that apartment for a year and find something else. I mean, I don't really want to do that, but there's that option. But yeah, no, definitely, I'm actively working on it. It's just taking a little more time than I had hoped. But at some point, I will probably make it down there. I can't see the court saying no because I haven't done anything that says I shouldn't be able to go. Unless it's somebody on YouTube decided to be a spiteful bitch and, do something bad, but I'm not going to go into that. I mean, I don't know what they would get to gain out of that. No, not Mar-a-Lago is in northern Florida. I'm moving to southern Florida. Oh, who's Mel Thompson? I don't know that person. So I guess I don't know. Who's Mel Thompson? Let me see if I find what she looks like. My telephone's somewhere. My telephone has legs. Oh, Mel Thompson. Let's see if I know who this is. Oh, she was a YouTuber? Oh. Wow, she looks cool. Oh. That's sad. Wow, YouTube is taking a big hit with creators dying. Jeez. It's been one of those years. Ooh, Lord. there definitely has to be a break in that somewhere along the line. Seems like a lot. This 2020 was pretty bad with the death and stuff. She had a lot of health issues. Oh, I wonder what's going on with Tammy Slatton. I haven't. She deleted her TikTok, so I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, my guess was she deleted her TikTok because maybe she's filming the next season, and she can't be on TikTok. But I don't know. Hope she's all right. I like them. I like the 1,000-Pound Sisters. They really make my day. I know some people are like not into Tammy and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Well, I guess if she has family and stuff like that, they could use the money. I know that they were saying that a lot of people were donating to the Gabby Petito family. I mean, I'm sure they could use it for sure, but I think they started the Gabby Petito Fund. But a lot of people are saying don't donate to them, donate to other organizations. I mean, I guess there's that. You know, I'm very weary of donating to places myself, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I get the feeling this is going to be the case that just never ends. I feel really bad because these parents deserve to know exactly what happened to their daughter and everything like that. But I get the feeling they're not going to ever know unless they lock up the parents. But unfortunately, they said there's no charges pending against Brian Laundrie's parents, so they can't lock him up. I mean, technically, they're aiding and abetting a criminal, but you know, they're saying he's not formally being charged either. So I guess, you know, terrible. Yeah, that's exactly it, age 7. Like I said, I'm an animal rights activist, and over the years that I've been doing that, I've learned a lot about, you know, not so reputable places like the World Wildlife Fund. Everyone's so quick to donate to the World Wildlife Fund. Why? Why would you donate to the World Wildlife Fund? They don't really help animals. They're not even an animal welfare organization. And the World Wildlife Fund, right? They actually support trophy hunting. They support the seal hunt. They support all that. So they're not really a great organization. Everyone's quick to donate to the Humane Society. Hey, Christians in the house. I've been thinking of you. No, I'm still here. See, all my stuff is still here. Still working on it. Hopefully I could start packing up in the new year. My court case is taking too long. It's taking a lot longer than I had hoped. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I could be there maybe February, March, April. Definitely some beautiful apartments down there. I went down. You can't really look at apartments like on the inside, but they're very well kept down there and very safe and secure. Their complexes are very safe and secure. You know, you got to have a ID to get onto the property, or if you're a guest, you have to be on the list. So I like that. I'd be safe there. You know, I liked it. It was great. It was beautiful there. I was telling Gamer Ian on TikTok there. He's here on YouTube as well. And I was telling him that we were driving back to my mom's condo from Deerfield Beach, which was beautiful. What a beautiful beach, all clean. I'm telling you, Florida, they don't charge a bag tax. They don't charge a bottle fee or a can fee or whatever. But you don't see any garbage on the ground. Here we pay, the bottle tax and the bag tax, but there's still garbage floating all around. Seems like people here just feel like they're a little too entitled, if you ask me. But it was just absolutely immaculate, and the people there were just so nice. I was not expecting that, But I feel like Florida, I feel like the people there are basically New Yorkers that go down there, and all that sunshine. Yeah. Oh, they're very clean. They're age 7, very clean. They must come in during the nighttime and work on picking up the trash in the middle of the night, because I didn't even see a street sweeper or anything. Yeah, that's exactly it, Christian Hansen. That's what we were just talking about a little while ago. There's like a big oil spill in California, and it's going to be devastating. It's going to kill off the animals. And I'm not somebody who cares about seafood too much, so it's something I don't need in my life. I'm saying I think at this point, the best thing we could do for the oceans is we got to start, banning commercial fishing, and maybe people who do it, for themselves because they're not going to get greedy and things like that, or one can hope. But yeah, I think they need to stop the commercial fishing. The stores are going to have to take a break. I mean, we're getting all different kinds of what do you call it, shortages and stuff like that. I think it's time to have a shortage of seafood so the ocean can breathe a bit and try to repopulate a little bit. The southern resident orcas, if you don't know who the southern resident orcas are, those are the orca pods, J pod, K pod, L pod. They're all over. Wow, yeah. You hear they want to build another pipeline where hey, putt-putt's in the house. Whoop whoop. They're trying to stop another pipeline 3, because it's going to go through the indigenous peoples, lands that will actually, we're all living on indigenous people's lands, but you know what I mean? But yeah, Monday's Indigenous Peoples Day. Did you notice that if you have an iPhone and you go in your calendar there, it says Columbus Day. Boo, Columbus Day. But then if you look at it, it actually says Indigenous Peoples Day. So Apple is actually going to recognize Monday as Indigenous Peoples Day. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to celebrate Christopher Columbus by any means. Who celebrates that guy? He's a terrorist. But yeah, so there is that. I mean, why do we keep celebrating the stupid man? Just what? So we could have a sale at Macy's or some balonies or whatever it is. Get over it. Let the indigenous peoples have their day. That's just the way I look at it. You do have an iPhone. Yeah, if you look, oil companies are powerful. They're just as powerful. Yeah, the Italians. Yeah, that's the thing, is they're not willing to admit the fact that he did all those bad things. In fact, I saw a comment earlier, because there was an incident in New York City where somebody threw paint on the statue of George Floyd. And somebody said they actually tried to compare that to, Christopher Columbus by saying, well, Christopher Columbus, we know he did bad things, but he discovered America. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't discover America, and he's not a good person. We should not be celebrating this man. Let me tell you something. I know some folks are not, for the critical race theory and all that stuff. I mean, I'm for. Here's the thing: if you don't want your child to learn critical race theory, I mean, that's your choice, right? But don't. I feel like kids who do want to take it shouldn't have to miss out. That's how I look at it. They shouldn't be deprived of a class. If they want to take it, let them learn the class. I'm sure there are teachers out there who would like to teach it, and if the kids want to take critical race theory, let them take it. But I'm going to tell you, if your kids don't take it now in K through 12, they're going to take it when they get to college, because when you get to college, they teach history properly there. They don't teach, the Disneyfied version of history. I mean, you're paying for, a good education, right? So, they're going to teach it right, as so they should. It's time to start. I'm not saying I'm for or against removing statues. It's kind of, I mean, I'm for it, but I'm not against it. I'm for it. I don't know. I guess you can't really change the name of a town. I guess I don't feel like I have the authority to make that decision, but I guess that's what it is. But I think it's just, I think in regards to Christopher Columbus, I think, removing the statues probably is a nice thing to do, but at the same time we need to start teaching the kids proper history, and I think it's time to start teaching the truth about Columbus. But again, if the kids who go to school now and they want to take critical race theory, let those kids take that class. And if the other kids want to learn about Christopher Columbus being a hero, I mean, I don't know. The schools are divided right now anyways because of COVID. There's a lot of kids out there whose parents are, feeding in their mind they don't need a mask, they don't need a vaccine, and things like that. And, so I don't know. I don't think that's real. I don't think teaching them critical race theory would divide the school if they made it a choice, I guess if you can't force it on kids or, just indoctrinate it into the learning. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it, Christian Hansen. He did not discover America. He discovered, was it El Salvador or San Salvador? Or he did not discover that, which is Central America. But if you think of it this way, if he discovered America, when they call it, we wouldn't be called America. We'd be called Columbus land, but we're not, So think of it that way. But yeah, so yeah. Oh wow. Oh, you have fall break. Oh, we don't do fall break. No. Well, that's because the thing is, you guys go back to school earlier than our kids, and you guys end school earlier. America Vespucci. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly it. See that, though? That's why we don't call America Columbus land. It's called America, because that was the actual person who discovered it. Right. Right. But he didn't discover it, so there's the thing. And the way he settled it is colonizing it. He colonized it. He pillaged and raped and murdered people and stole. I don't think he's somebody worth celebrating for sure. No. But hey, one day it'll change. One day at a time, things will change, and they'll teach history properly. But yeah, we don't get fall break there, Putt King. We don't get that because we start school. Our schools start generally the week after shortly after Labor Day, and our last day of school is usually June 24th, 26th. It's usually the second to last week of June. That's when we finish school. So we don't get a fall break. We get a winter break. We get a Christmas break, a winter break, and a spring break, but no fall break. But Monday's no school because, well, it's Indigenous Peoples Day, and that's what I'm calling it. You don't like it, thumbsy downsy it, I don't care. Right? Yeah, I totally agree with that, age 7, I think it's time to just start teaching history as it is. It would be great. Hey, scrapping together. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you came by. Yep. Yeah, I know. My birthday's in a couple of weeks, Christian. I'm going to have to do a live, but I'll see you. I'll see you later. I think I have to do a live. I think I want to do a dual live. I want to go live here, and I want to go live on TikTok at the same time. I think I want to do that. I've been wanting to try going live on TikTok, but I get too afraid to do it because you always, hear these stories. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. Kisses for all. Kisses for age 7. Kisses for Christian. But yeah, I think it's time to start. We just need to, revamp the history lesson. That's all. That's all. Not that hard. But yeah, so Monday's Indigenous Peoples Day. So there's no school Monday, but it's only a 3-day weekend. That's all. My birthday's on a Tuesday this year, so I'll be somewhat childless, so I can go live. To you, age 7, to you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go live on my birthday. I gotta try it. I gotta try going live on TikTok. Hopefully I don't get banned. I don't know. That's why I'm so afraid, because I've already been banned, like, from posting twice already. Oh, it sure has scrapping together. It sure has been very busy. Yeah. I can't wait for it to, like, calm down. My life needs to calm down a little bit. Simmer down, Karen. Simmer down, life. Ugh. Life needs to simmer down. Give me a break. I got to finish this book. I was supposed to finish this book by Thursday, and then the library kindly auto-renewed it till the 21st, so I better hustle it. Do the hustle. Do. Oh my God! I'd see this a while. Somebody. Okay, so I saw a post. I don't have a subscription to Sirius Radio anymore, but they actually made a TikTok radio station on there, and people are like going crazy over that on Facebook. Listen, I don't know. I tell you what, some of the tunes they got on TikTok, it's just really catchy. It's just catchy. I can tell you, I go into 7-Eleven and I'm hearing, like, Blinded Lights, and I want to, like, you hear Dynamite, and you want to do the dancing in the store, embarrass your kids a little bit, do a little dancey dance in the store. But yeah, so that's I listen. I don't care for the D'Amelios. I think they're kind of interesting, but I can't relate to their shenanigans, saying that being TikTok famous is hard and things like that. But I mean, hey, they didn't really ask for it. See, that's the thing. This is what I tell folks at this point. The D'Amelios didn't ask to become famous. It just happened. So that can happen for any of us at this rate, right? Age 7, any of us can get plucked and say, "Woo!" Like the claw from Toy Story is gonna come down and get you. Pick me. I'm coming to get you. Pick me. That's what it is now. That's what TikTok and YouTube's all about now. I don't think. You know what? Obviously, if they can do it. That they didn't try too hard to get it. I mean, it literally just says anybody at this rate can get, picked. I mean, we got Ollie London, who's on TikTok, claiming that he's Korean. You can't claim you're some other race when you're not. Okay, Ollie London. Okay, Ollie fucking London. You can't do that anymore. Okay, you can't do it. You're not Korean. Stop it. If you don't know who Ollie London is on TikTok, it's just infuriating, right? I know people are going to say, "Oh, well, people are too sensitive," but you can't do that. You can't try to be another race. That's like cultural appropriation. It's like the next level. And this guy over here, Ollie fucking London. If you don't follow Ben Kim on here, he's totally hilarious. He did like a whole video yesterday about what's his name? Nikocado Avocado, whining about how he's saying he's skinny or something like that. I mean, listen, you could tell yourself you're a purple unicorn or whatever, but you can't tell yourself, you're Korean. It's just not in the cards. You can't just change your race. You just can't do that. I don't care. Oh yeah. Oh, ask away, Putt. I love my TikTok. But you got to be careful on there because they just ban people these days. But yeah, so Ollie London here, he's from the UK, right? I think he was a pretty cute looking kid. He looked like a pretty cute looking kid. And then he had, get this kid had 19 surgeries, including a nipple surgery. Oh girl, please. This one he wanted to have Korean nipples. That's how far this one went to look Korean. This boy don't look like he's Korean. He looks like if I took a frying pan, that's what he looks like. He looks like he got hit with a frying pan. He looks like Michael Jackson. And that says a lot, and I love Michael Jackson, but he looks like he's just had too much. He's there, when it comes to plastic surgery, there's a point where like there is too much, and that's what Ollie London is. Oh, why aren't you in uniform? No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to look that up. I haven't seen those. Is that like for like servicemen and stuff? I haven't seen that. Let me tell you, there's all kinds of crazy stuff on TikTok. You know, that's the one thing is this oily fucking London. And not only that, not only does he like think he's like, well, the thing is, he doesn't just think he's Korean, right? This MFer thinks he's Jimin. He thinks he's Jimin from BTS. Now Jimin's adorable. I think he's absolutely. I think all of BTS is absolutely adorable. They just got like this demeanor on them. They're like just so like they're like cuddly, like they're teddy bear type folks. They look like they don't have a bad day. And I'm sure they do, you know. But so this oily fucking London thinks he's not just Korean. He thinks he's Jimin. I don't even know how you do that. Jimin, sweetheart, you need to get yourself a restraining order against this one. You need to get a restraining order and fast. But this guy went all the way with the surgery. He had this. He had like a whole bunch of nose surgeries. He said that he actually had to have like some kind of surgery where they put steel rods in his Oh. Wow, Squid Wars? You mean like that's not the Squid Game show, right? Oh, okay. Oh, did you see that show, Putt Putt? The Squid Game on Netflix. It's not bad. It's a little gory, so don't watch it with your son. It gets a little gory there. But it's kind of like the Hunger Games without the dystopian society there. But it's pretty good actually. Like I said, it's a little gory, but it's not bad. But yeah, so you got Oily London there. He's doing that. He thinks he's Korean. I mean, I don't even know what his nipples looked like before, but I don't know who just goes up to I just don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. Who goes to a plastic surgeon and just like take your boob and say like, I need this. I want this nipple, and I have this, so I want this one. Oh, hold on one second. Bad doggy. No, Frankie. That's not for you. But really, I've never even heard of such a thing. But according to what they say about this oily London is supposedly Korea, like South Korea, likes to give free plastic surgery to influencers, to promote them and things like that. I mean, hey, listen, I got these bat wings. See, I could look at this. I could take my bat wings like this. I could land airplanes with these things. I can land airplanes with these fucking things. Look at that. If I go swimming, I look like a damn flying squirrel with all my loose skin and my legs and my arms. Like, I go like this. But Oily London, he's going over to Korea and getting like nose jobs and steel in his chin, and now apparently he's got Korean nipples. Like, what the hell? Like, who? Because I kept asking, like, how is this guy getting all this surgery? And how is this guy getting all this surgery? Because, like, normally, a plastic surgeon would, do like a full on like checkout before they start giving somebody all these, insane requests, And he's from the UK, so I would have thought, and over there they would follow like some sort of, suit for that too, like screening for mentally unstable people. But imagine being that mentally unstable that you have to like, trust me, I don't like the way I look. But that's life. I mean, what am I going to do? Like, nip and tuck and everything? No, I'm not going to do that. I just have to accept that I'm not the prettiest girl on the face of the planet, and move on with my day. I woke up this morning and I made my what makes me happy video and all that jazz. But just imagine being that like so down on yourself that you have to make yourself look like a celebrity that's not. First of all, this, I don't even think Jimin, I mean, apparently he knows that Ollie London exists. I mean, he's all over the internet. I mean, how do you miss that, and you got that all that going on. And supposedly the managers, big hits, they've actually like told like interviewers don't ask about Ollie London. They don't even want them asking Jimin about how he feels about it. But to a certain degree, I feel like Jimin kind of should respond to this in some way, some shape or form, like, hey dude, stop getting these surgeries and leave me alone, keep my name out of your mouth, or something like that. So, because trust me, there are times in my life where I want to tell someone to keep my name out of their mouth. Thankfully I don't have anyone out there like, getting 18 plastic surgeries to look like me, because I don't know why anyone would do that. I mean, I'm ugly as fuck, man. I'm probably the ugliest girl here on YouTube, but you don't want to do that. Why would you do that? But I feel like in a sense that, like, and not only that, this guy Willie London here, he's actually married to to the Jimin cardboard cutout. I mean, that's like flat out like creepy. He went to Vegas and did it. I can't believe Vegas would allow you to marry a cardboard cutout. Like, is there like, I mean, you can't divorce a cardboard cutout, but like, there's some things in life where, like, if you're going to pay for, just because you can pay for it, you should just, like, doesn't mean you should. And like, there are services out there that just like need to like say, hey, this is kind of weird. I think I need to report this. Like, I think maybe you need like a 5150 hold or something like that. Sometimes in life we just need to like, stop somebody from acting like that. That's how I look at it. I think Willie London needs to like, be stopped somewhere, because it's just embarrassing, just embarrassing for everybody. I'm sure Jimin's not too like happy about that, I don't think I could tell you, if it were me, if it were me, I don't think I would be too flattered by that. I could not be flattered by someone wanting to have, all that plastic surgery to look like me and think I'm them. Or, I mean, I don't think this is going to be one of those scenarios like of, there was that show on TLC, I Married My Stalker. I don't think that's this here. I think it's not gonna be that. So, I think this guy Willie London just needs to stop it already. Enough. It's gross. I mean, not only that, this guy really thinks he is Jimin, or he's married to Jimin, which I think is really weird. And that I can't imagine. See, that's the thing, is like, what sucks is, I mean, I don't know if Jimin is, straight or bi or gay or whatever. I don't really care. That's not my business. But like, how is this poor guy ever going to be able to date? I mean, being in BTS is hard enough because you got to weed out the weirdos and things like that, But then now this guy, now this poor guy, if anyone wants to date Jimin, there's the chance that they have to deal with this Ollie London who thinks he's married to Jimin. I mean, like, that's something. See, that's the thing, is I understand like Jimin doesn't want to talk to Ollie London or really about it, but to a certain degree, it's getting like really creepy, and he's going to have to do something about it, just to ensure that his safety, well-being, and his future is like, intact. Because someone like this, it's all fun and games until it gets like really bad, And not only that, this Ollie London, he goes like, if there's other Asian creators on TikTok, he like goes for them. He's like really like very predatory. He's serious. He's really like fetishizing these people, and that's flat racist. Fetishizing a group of people is just it's racist. I mean, he's culturally appropriating, Asian culture and claiming to be something that he's not. And man, this guy just needs help. The guy just needs help, really. He needs to go to like a hospital and get some help. Supposedly the guy doesn't even talk to his own family anymore. That's just crazy. That should be a sign right there. But in Korea, they probably don't care. But the thing is, he doesn't like totally like promote the people. See, that's the other thing is supposedly these doctors in Korea will give him these surgeries right for free as long as he promotes them, but he really kind of isn't. So unless of him promoting them as just being a walking billboard with his. But the thing is, he's getting all these surgeries and he doesn't even look good. He doesn't even look good. He looks scary. He's like scary. Ugh. I mean, I don't know, but hey, I mean, I don't know what Korea, how they care. I don't know how their plastic surgeons, roll, but I can't imagine like an American or a UK plastic surgeon like really being that satisfied. I mean, I guess if they're satisfied by it, I mean, that sure says a lot about them, but he does not look good. But I have to be honest, as I say all these things, a part of me does actually feel kind of bad for this guy because, like I said, this guy just does not like or love himself enough to stop and think about it. He needs to stop and think about what he's doing. And I don't think he has the ability to do it until someone just, does it for him. I think this guy is coming to the point where like, he needs to, get a 5150 hold. I mean, see, that's the thing. But see, that's the thing is like there's like a double standard here on YouTube here. People were for a long time. People were like petitioning for what's her name, Eugenia Cooney, to be removed off of YouTube because supposedly Eugenia Cooney was, I guess to some people they feel like she's glorifying, an eating disorder. Frankie, ow. Excuse you, young lady. Hey, excuse me. Is that why your head's down now? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, dear. Story of my life, folks. Story of my life. But see, that's the thing, is that people were petitioning for Eugenia Cooney to be thrown off of YouTube because it was, glorifying an eating disorder or whatever else. But then you got this guy here, Oily London here, who is, basically glorifying, appropriating culture. I mean, there are people out there, there's people like me who will talk about it, but then there's people out there who just sit and laugh or encourage the behavior. Same thing with Trisha Paytas. People encourage her to continue to be stupid by commenting and things like that. But, see, that's the thing is I don't think that Eugenia Cooney keeps continuing on with her eating disorder because people, make comments or anything like that. I think she genuinely has a genuine problem. But, like Oily London and Trisha Paytas, these people feed off of these comments. So, like, it's like reverse psychology to them, Telling Trisha Paytas to apologize to Ethan Klein. That girl ain't going to apologize to nobody. That girl's not apologizing to anybody. Not today, not ever. She's not apologizing. That's the thing is these people, that's how they get famous. But then you got, like I said earlier, Charli D'Amelio and Dixie D'Amelio, they claim that they got famous by accident. I said, it's YouTube and TikTok are like, the little green guy from Toy Story with the claw. It's coming down, and you're like, pick me. Or maybe you're not doing the pick me. But you're hoping for it to come around. See, me, I don't care about the money aspect of YouTube or TikTok or anything like that. I just really like the connections that I'm having with people. Look at this. I got Putt King. He's from the South. I got H7 and a whole bunch of other really cool people. So, that was a downside to Facebook being shut down yesterday is not being able to really, connect with people. That can be dangerous for some folks. And, that's scary. But, yeah, there's that. And, Stop making stupid people famous. That's all we gotta say, right? You got the Oily Londons. And the thing is with Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, they got famous by stealing other people's stuff. They didn't get famous for doing their own things. They were stealing dances from people of color. The people of color on TikTok. They were doing their dances, and they're the ones who got famous. So that's kind of shameful, to tell you the truth. You know, I think that is kind of shameful. You know, I don't think they're really that great, anyways. I don't see the hype between Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio. They got resting bitch face, the two of them. I mean, they're cute. Okay, they're cute because they're young and they're getting their thing together. But I don't really get the hype of them. I don't really get the hype of them. There's like so many better, you know, content creators on TikTok than these two. You know, Little Huddy, I think he's kind of cute. I don't know what his gig is or anything like that, but there's definitely other choices out there, and you know. But anyways, I guess that's it for the night, since everybody has left the building. And I guess I'll try to come back tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. And I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys. Bye. Thanks for stopping by and hearing my rambling. But bye-bye.